compounds contain multiple functional groups. Right. It is, till now we have done all the organic compounds which contains only one functional group. It can have many more substitutions, but functional group is only one. But now we are going to discuss about those compounds which can have more than one functional group. So in that case, what should you do? We consider one of them as the main functional group, principal functional group, and others we consider them as secondary functional group. One of the functional group is considered as principal functional group, while the others are considered as secondary functional groups. The secondary functional groups are then considered as substitutions and are placed before the word group. How to find out secondary? The functional groups are arranged in decreasing order of priority, and the higher priority functional group is considered as the principal functional group, while others are considered as substitutions. So this order you have to remember here. There is no other scope is there. So now we are going to write here the priority list. Priority list. First is carboxylate acid. What is this? COH. Then comes sulfonic acid. What is this? Acetic. Then comes acid anhydride. Please remember, we have done the naming of all of them. Then comes ester. What is ester? Then acid chloride. What is this? This. Then comes acid amide. What is this? Then comes nitrite. What is this? Then comes aldehyde. Then comes ketone. Then comes Then comes amine. Then comes alkene. And then comes alkyne. Okay. When you consider them as principal functional group, the name to you know already. You know that for carboxylic acid we call it oic acid. Then for sulfonic we call sulfonic acid. Then for acid anhydride we call them anhydride. Then for ester we call it as OH. Acid chloride we call it whale chloride. Amide we call amide. Nitrile is called nitrile. Okay. But when you consider them as secondary principal group or substitution, then their name changes. So we'll write the name. I don't know. In your textbook, this most important thing is the nomenclature, but they have given very less importance to this one. I do not know why. Okay. So we write them here now. Functional group. So I'll write here now. Name as principal functional group. Now, where we will place this principal functional group? We'll place it in the secondary suffix. What should I write now here? Name as secondary suffix. See, if you learn it nicely, then I'll consider that my effort is successful. Okay, now name as secondary functional group, or name as, see, where do you put substitution? We put it in the secondary prefix. Name as secondary prefix. Okay, right? Then after that, I write others. We have found that carboxylic acid is the highest priority group. So in that case, it will be always placed in the secondary suffix. Okay? So we'll start with the, look at your chart where from started carboxylic acid, then sulfonic acid. Okay, now we'll write here SO3H. Is it not? Huh? Sulfonic acid. Sorry. I should have written it here. Sulfonic acid. If it is a secondary suffix, suppose sulfonic acid is present along with the carboxylic acid, then we will consider this to be substitution. So we call it sulfo. Okay. Now this. We call it anhydride, and for no such name is there. Okay, now see here. This is ester. So for ester, what do you write? So we write here OE anhydride. We write here. See, first we write alkyl, remember? First we write this alkyl group, then after that we give a gap. After writing, then comes substitutions, then word root, then what do you write here? OAT. So here we will write here as alkoxy carbonyl. When I'll do it, then you'll understand. Now what is this? This is acid chloride. So what you write down here? OL chloride. So we write here now. Hello formine. This is amide. We call it amide. We call it carboxamide. Sorry, carbamyl. Then this is nitrile. This is call it cyano. This is aldehyde. Acha, now I want to write here. How in your book they will write it? They will write it like this. They will not write like me. It will be written like this. How they will write it? Then comes aldehyde. How they write it? CH. What do you call it? AL. what we will call here formyl or aldo. So how it is written? Now we'll learn through examples. Okay. See, suppose you have in biology you have read about amino acids. Okay, this is one amino acid. See here you have amino group and carboxylic group. So as per our that list that I have given, this is having higher priority. So this one will come in the secondary suffix and this will come in the primary prefix. Sorry, secondary prefix. So I'll write now here secondary prefix, primary prefix, WR, primary suffix, and secondary suffix. Okay. So now, how many carbon it has? 2. ETH. Okay. Then this is on second carbon. So what should I write now here? 2 amino. Okay. Now this is what? Any And this is called oleic acid. So 2-amino ethanoic acid.
কি বলবো ঠিক না ও তোমাকে বলছে সামনের মাসের কথা আমরা সামনের মাসে তো হবে না
Okay, now suppose see its common name is glycine. You don't that you learn when you go to class 12. Now suppose I have taken this. Yes. See here now. 1, 2, 3. Please don't consider it a substitution because when you find the chain, should be one end to the other end. So each chain does not end here. It ends here. It should be given just to confuse you. So please don't think it is a substitution. Okay? So in this case, this is the substitution. So what will be the name of this one? You please write. So it will be 1, 2, 3. Prop. So it will be 2-amino propanoic acid. Okay. Now suppose we have taken this. This is a very important compound in organic. We prepare different medicine from there. Okay. This. So in that case, what will be the name? We know for aromatic compound, only prefix, word root, and suffix is there. So in that case, what will be this? So it is prefix, word root, and suffix. So this is the principal functional group. You have to put 1. And so it will be 2-amino. See here, 2-amino. Then what is the word root? Benzene. And what will be the name? Here we cannot put oleic acid because we know if carboxylic acid group is outside the main chain, then what we have to call it? We have to call it carboxylic acid. So the name is 2-amino benzene carboxylic acid. You may find little difficulty in this name because priority list is very difficult to remember. Sometimes I also forget. Okay. So anyway, but at the young age, so your memories are sharper than me. So Now, similarly, suppose you have taken what should I tell? All right. This. I don't know that in biology you have read it. This is called pyruvic acid. Have you read in biology pyruvic acid? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So what will be the name? Look here. What is this group? This group is called ketone. Which position you have here? 2. When ketone comes as a substitution, so this is the principal functional group. And this is the secondary functional group. So in this case, when ketone becomes secondary, what we call it? For that we call it either oxo or we call it keto. So what will be the name here now? So you can write here 2 oxo 1 2 3 prop primary suffix ane. This is what oic acid. O is the vowel. This will be drop. So what will be the name now? It will be 2 oxo or keto. Okay, 2 oxo propanoic acid, or you can write 2 keto propanoic acid. Is up to you what you will write. 2 keto propanoic acid. So let us write this one. See the chart and tell me if it is wrong. I'm going to correct you. See, please remember here is aromatic. So aromatic के लिए क्या होगा? For aromatic it is prefix, word root, and comes suffix. Suggestion. What will tell me? Tell me the name. I'm going to help you. Mobile. There are so many people out there. Don't feel shy. By making mistake only we learn. So what will be the name?
4-hydroxy,
Yes, yes. Please tell.
4-hydroxy,
Yeah.
3-methoxy,
Yes.
benzene carbaldehyde.
Wonderful. What is your name? Tell me. What is your name?
Thamay.
Very good. Very good. It is. Now it will come alphabetically. 1, 2. Sorry, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this also we are considering as a substitution. This also as a substitution. Now we have to arrange them in order of alphabets. So it will be 4-hydroxy 3-methoxy benzene carbaldehyde. Okay. So you join now. This is not a vowel. So it will be 4-hydroxy 3-methoxy benzene carbaldehyde. Carbaldehyde. Okay. In this group, how many of you have made cakes? Anyone who know how to make cake, or you make it at your home? Anyone?
So me.
Me means tell me the name.
That is Zania.
Very good. This compound we have added in making cake. So tell me. Can you tell me the name? In making cake? Huh?
Baking soda.
No. This is not baking soda, dear. See, baking soda. There are 2 types of baking soda. One is sodium bicarbonate. If you heat it, it gives you carbon dioxide. So this is called, generally we call it poor man's baking powder. Why? It is very cheap. See, this is present in your Eno. That medicine is people takes now for to reduce acidity. So many people uses Eno also these days to make cake. But what is the actual baking soda? You know, the actual baking soda is sorry. This is called sodium tartrate. And sodium bicarbonate. This is the actual baking soda. Baking powder. but this is costly. So when you make in large amount, you generally don't use it. Because in that case, the cost of your cake will increase. So people use this one. But if you use more amount of this sodium bicarbonate, then this will be harmful for your cake. Because it will give you sodium bicarbonate on heating, it gives you sodium carbonate, so excess of baking soda is not good for our health. So this is for your reason. Acha, then other than baking powder, what other things you add in your in cake?
So flour, water, milk,
Flour
egg,
or water? Rose
so
water
a
or
bit
what?
of water.
Huh?
So a bit of water to not make it or some like dry. Then you add olive oil, then
Then
baking powder, baking soda,
then
then a pinch of salt to not make
then
it. Then so so like if you want to make like sponge cake, you add egg whites,
what do you want? Sponge cake, what do you add?
egg whites.
Hmm. You told me everything, but you did not tell me the essence. Do you put some essence
Oh
also?
yes,
What
vanilla
is it?
essence.
Huh?
Vanilla essence.
This is the one. Okay. This is you call it vanilla,
Essence.
and its chemical name is vanillin. Please remember, dear, this is vanillin. Okay. So this
Yes,
we
sir.
extract from the vanilla pods of the tree. The long flat bean type of pods are there. That is being plucked. This is the fruit only of the plant. From there we take and we extract this one. From there we get it. Okay. In name we call it vanilla, but the compound name is vanillin. So please remember. Now you know the chemical formula of the essence that you added. Okay. Now, suppose you have taken this. Okay. You have taken this compound. So what will be the name? See, between carboxylic acid and aldehyde, see in your list which is having higher priority. This is having higher priority. So you have to consider this as substitution. So write the name. These are not difficult. So what is the name? Hello?
Sir, 4-aldobenzene carboxylic acid.
Correct. You can call it 4-aldobenzene carboxylic acid or 4-formyl. The two options are there, na? 4-formyl benzene carboxylic acid. Very good. That is, you have already learned. I'm happy. I think around 6 classes I have taken for naming. I've taken because I don't know how many of you will continue in basic sciences. But after that, nobody is going to teach you this one. Write the name of this. Hey, Mallika. Mallika?
Yes, sir.
তুই চুপচাপ তুই তো কোনো কোনো কিছু কথার নাম কিছু কোয়াতেই নেই তুই হ্যাঁ আচ্ছা মিস গীতাঞ্জলি কি খবর
Yes, sir.
হ্যাঁ একটাও দিকে নাম কস না তুই চুপচাপ বুঝিছস আচ্ছা what about সুস্মিতা is there hello সুস্মিতা then what about others Inam Karu are you there huh Shagnit I do not know whom I am teaching. I am teaching human being or ghost. Okay. Tell me the name. See, I always told you that for S star, see between these two, this is having higher priority. For this group, which is attached to the oxygen, I cannot write it here. Because here I can write only those which are part of the main chain. Like this is the part of the main chain, but this is outside the main chain. Where should I write? I'll write here. This is this. Then from here, the original name starts right now. And here we will give a gap while you write the name. Otherwise, IPC names are single word. Right. So, what is the name? Tell. Hmm? Follow Gitanjali.
Sir, ethyl 4-ketopentanoate.
You could take a 4 pele.
Ethyl 4-keto.
About 4.
Oh, 3. Ethyl 3-keto. Butanoate.
1 ethyl
3 keto. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what should I write?
Butane.
Huh?
Butane.
Hi Ray, Kopal Ray. So this will be the name. Ethyl 3 keto, or you can write here 3 oxo.
Sir, I didn't understand this.
Which one you couldn't understand? See, in ester, this alkyl group is not bonded to the main chain node. Yeah, see, chain ends here only. Chain ends here because we number only the carbon. We do not number any other atom. You have seen now when there is a substitution on nitrogen, we write N. So you have to number from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Why you have to number from here? Because this is the principal functional group. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I have to write the name of this. But from here to here is only for carbon chain. So this I have to write separately. Is it not? Huh? You have to write separately. So in this case, see here, this I have written separately. Then after that, I start the main. So this is the secondary functional group. Secondary functional group is nothing but the substitution. And what is the place of substitution? This is the place of substitution. So when ketone comes to substitution, its name is either keto or oxo. Okay? It is not cyclic. So here you will write now here this 4 carbon but, no carbon carbon double bond or triple bond. So I write A. What is the name of the functional group? Because it is an ester. Wait. So the name will be ethyl. When I write this, I have to give a gap here. The name is ethyl 3-keto butane. All right. Write the name of this. Keto? Yes, tell. Where to stop?
3 ketopropanol.
Propanol. Bale propanol? Is it, what is this functional group? Is it alcohol?
Atom alcohol.
Huh? See, you have two functional groups. This is one. This is another. This is primary. This is secondary. Secondary will come as a substitution. So what will be the name? What is the name of this functional group?
3-ketopropanide acid.
Huh? What is the name of this functional group? Tell me.
Carboxyl.
Carboxylic acid. What is the name of this functional group? Huh?
Ketone. Aldehyde.
Yes, it is aldehyde. So what was the name? Write correctly.
Propanide acid.
Huh?
3-ketopropanide acid.
Hey, if the functional group is aldehyde, the name will be keto. Huh?
3-aldo.
Yes. 3-aldo. What?
Propanide acid.
Why cannot I hear you? It is aldo. 1, 2, 3. Propanoid. Yes. Or you can write 3 for mile. Propanoid. Yes. What would be the name of this?
Benzene carbonate.
Yes, yes. Tell me again. Tell again. Hello? I could not hear.
2-hydroxybenzene carbaldehyde.
Yes, 2-hydroxybenzene carbaldehyde. Very good.
Tidak phone. Alam kali.
Tell me the name of this.
Speed of point, green channel or the
Acha, see, please, one thing you remember, I made a mistake. This name, whatever you have done is wrong. See here. Here we consider entire group as a substitution. So in that case, we will not write here 3 because this group is bonded to this carbon. Whole group is substitution on this. So I cannot number it here. So it will be 2-formyl. I made a serious mistake. Sorry. 2-formyl ethanoic acid. Because see, we have considered the whole group. So again, I cannot count the carbon here because entire group is the substitution. So when you say formyl, already one carbon is there. So here only this, what about the third carbon you have written initially? This is already included here. So we have to number it as 1 and 2. Sorry. 2-formyl ethanoic acid or 2-aldoethanoic acid. Sorry, dear. So what will be the name here? So what is the name?
Cyanoethanol acid.
Good God. Because moment I say cyano, carbon is already there. There is 1. So I will not count this carbon here. So it is called 2-cyanoethanoic acid. Okay. This is not benzene, remember. Write the name of this.
cyclohexane carboxylic acid
4-carbamoyl cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Very good. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is 4-carbamoyl cyclohexane carboxylic acid. Good boy. Okay. So this is, I'm going to name it. We know this is having higher priority than this. So in this case, we'll consider this as a substitution. This is the principal functional group. This is the secondary functional group, or we will consider as substitution. That is, please remember, whole group is substituted here. So the numbering will be like this: 1, 2, 3. We will not number this carbon. See now, what will be the name of this? This is known as so we'll call it ethoxycarbonyl. This is group is known as ethoxycarbonyl. On one, so it is 3-ethoxycarbonyl, and this one has 1, 2, 3. So it will be propanoic acid. So it is 3-ethoxycarbonyl propanoic acid. See, just now, this I have written for this lady who can make cake. I told you, if I take sodium salt of this is the baking powder. This is the original acid. Okay, this acid is more commonly known by its. It is known by its common name. We call it tartaric acid. Tartaric acid you get in tamarind. Tamarind, what you call in Khasi? Sokenthiu. Sokenthiu or what? Tamarind?
Sakantay.
Oh, Sokentay. Okay. Sokentay. So what will be the name of this IUPAC name? What is the name?
Sir, 2,3 dihydroxy butane 1,4 dioic acid.
100% correct. Yes. Okay, enough for today.